Good afternoon, students. Dear students, today we will see the chapter number 1, that is Introduction to Computers. Dear students, now I am going to play the video in Cordova Joyful Learning Software. All of you listen carefully.
Chapter 1 Introduction to Computers. Introduction. Let us learn how a computer works with the help of the following activity.
Suppose your mother wants to make bread toasts in the toaster. It involves the following steps. Step 1. She puts bread inside the toaster. Input. Step
And here, step 2, the roaster toast, that is processing the bread for some time. Now step number 3, you get the breakfast or bread toast, that is output as a result. It means that when one input is given, then it will be processed and then it will give the output. And this the same cycle is executed in our computer. When we give some input to our computer, it will process on it, CPU process on it, and it will give you output on the monitor. For this purpose, these examples are given to you. Now see also the second example given.
Step 3. You get the bread toasts as a result. Output.
Another example to illustrate input, processing and output is
Sharpening of a pencil head with a sharpener. Sharpening of pencil. Processing. Sharpened pencil. Output.
Now here also pencil is an input and sharpening of pencil, that is the process on it, and it will give the sharpened pencil, that is the output. Means in the same way, input, process and output, it will executed in computer. These two examples are given for you only just understanding purpose how computer works.
all machines generally follow 3 steps: input, processing, output. A computer is a machine. It also follows these 3 steps.
Now see here, computer will always follow these 3 steps. We have to give some input, then CPU will process on it and it will give the output on the screen. Now I have given the input. I will double click on the software file. It will execute and it will give as a output. Now I am going to share and it will display on your mobile screen, desktop screen, laptop screen. These 3 processes will follow by the computer machine, that is input, process and output.
For example, when you add 2 numbers, say 2 and 5 on the computer, the following 3 steps happen.
Step 1. Type 2 and give the command. Here the command is add. Type 5 to the computer. This is input. Step 2. The computer adds the 2 numbers according to your instructions. This is processing. Step 3. The result of adding 2 and 5 is 7. That is displayed on the monitor. This result
Yes. When you give input as 2 and 5, it will added by your CPU and it will give the 7 on the monitor.
is the output.
Thus, a computer accepts the data, processes it, and gives a meaningful output. The process of input, processing, and output of data is called as IPO. Input, process, output cycle. The computer does the above works using some devices. These are input devices, processing devices, and output devices. You will learn about input, processing, and output devices in higher classes.
Yes, students, now our computer gives you the output, that is 7
About
of different devices. Some input devices are there, keyboard, mouse to give the input to your computer. Some processing device, that is CPU, is there on the motherboard in the CPU box, and some output devices are there. It will show you the result, that is monitor, speaker, projector. With the help of this input, output, and processing devices, computer is made. And we will see the next concept, that is computer system, in the next video. We will stop here.